This is a quick tutorial on how to sew the mouth and nose on your Woooie. This is my daughter's Woooie and it's already completed, but I've cut the mouth and nose off so I can show you. I'm using red cotton to make it stand out. Obviously I wouldn't use red cotton if I were making this Woooie. I would use pink or white, something that matched the horse. Okay, so first of all, tie a knot in the end of the cotton. I like to start in a hidden spot, generally underneath the button and the reins, or underneath the chin just here, and then I stitch this part of the bridle here and here to the underside of the head to hold it still and you won't see any of the threads. Okay, this time I'm going to start under the button. So with my large wonky needle, I go in under the button and come out just here in front of the button where the mouth sort of naturally has a line. Okay, now my thread is hidden and I'll have my mouthpiece here. I'm going to gently wrap the mouthpiece around and bring it to the other side. So directly across the other side of the mouth where I came out, I'm going to go back in. So right here, straight back in and bring it out the exact hole where the thread came out on this side. Okay, put a bit of tension on that and knot it off. So take a small amount of cheek, keeping the tension so the mouth doesn't become loose, and knot it off. Then just push your thread. Doesn't matter where it comes out the other side, it's not a big issue. Just push it right back through, take the tension up and cut your excess off. Your thread is now inside the mouth, there's no tails or ends. Sometimes if you don't do it tight enough, this string might slip down under the chin. So if you want it to stay in place, this one probably wouldn't do that. If you want it to stay in place, just put a little tiny stitch across the mouth just there. Okay, the nose. So you can start the thread off, like I said before, underneath the chin to hide the knotted end, but really it doesn't matter that much. I'm going to start my nose, I'm going to put my first thread across here, then I'm going to go and do this top nostril, then I'll do the bottom two nostrils. So starting approximately 30 mils away from the center line and approximately 20 mils away from the nose band, I'm going to go in and make about a 15 millimeter stitch. So go back over to where I went in. I'm going to come out the other side and do exactly the same. So now slightly tension this one before doing the other one, and you can now, if you like, bring that through to the stitch where you had before, tension it and knot it off, okay, or you can continue with the same thread and do the bottom nostrils, which is about 10 millimeters away from your top nostril. And exactly the same deal. This one's a bit shorter though, so it's about 10 millimeters away from your other nostril, and it's about 10 millimeters long, where the other one was about 15 to 20 millimeters long. Okay, out the other side, tension it slightly, do your 10 mil nostril, flipping it over. Okay, now at this point, the same deal with the mouth. If you want to get rid of the tail thread, you can bring it out down here and knot it off tight, okay, and it will be hidden underneath that there. You can knot it off underneath here where you won't see it, or you can just knot it off on the face. It's really not that noticeable if you do knot it off on the face. Just make sure that you put tension on all the nostrils before knotting off, so they get that nice pinched effect. So thread back through, bring it out wherever, tension it up, cut your excess off, and now you have a nice pinched and puckered nose and a nice horsey mouth. I hope that helps those of you that have had trouble reading the instructions, because I'm also a person that needs to see it rather than read it. So thanks very much.